From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Superdome in New Orleans.
Straight ahead, it's a matchup of unbeatens between the Cincinnati Bengals and the New Orleans Saints. Set to go now in Week 6 of the NFL season, and we are underway on EA Sports.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
Here we go. 11, 11. 11, empty, hey, stop.
Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Trucks over it. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Saints. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line.
As you and I both know, one reason teams script plays to start it.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Mixon with a first down carry. And this will be stopped at the 44. That one good for 7 yards.
So this game of ours, Charles, the talk of the NFL world all week. Two unbeaten teams. You rarely see such a matchup this deep into a season.
I would agree with that because normally you might get one team undefeated for a while, but two teams like this, and I remember in preseason, you looked at schedules and said, I think these two are on a collision course. It'd be interesting to see if they actually get there, and they did. And to me, the winner of this game has to wear the crown of Super Bowl favorite.
So the incomplete pass on the last play, and that leads us to a 3rd and 3. They're passing here. Joe Burrow forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it. And he goes down.
No stopping Peyton Turner on that sack. He would not be denied. For down, out comes the punter, Drew Chrisman.
Back deep, a Louisiana native, Jarvis Landry. A 41-yard punt, 9 on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They begin on the ground with Kamara, and he'll have a gain of 3 to the 33.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, they were very solid last week in the victory over Baltimore.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
Downfield, and he's got Olave.
A big-time play there for New Orleans. 58 yards.
I don't think there's possibly doubt how fast he could run on the open field, but if there were, he silenced those thoughts there.
First and goal at the 9-yard line.
Try to pound it in, Kamara. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line.
That's good power football on first and goal. A lot of teams will throw from there. So that's a nice job to troop a few more yards and get yourself closer to the goal line.
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal. Kamara trying again. Stops short. Down at the 1. Had the broken tackle, but couldn't get it all the way home. They'll look to throw on third and goal. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Juwan Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Saints get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
From the end zone, here comes Williams. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
The Bengals drive about to get going.
And this ball game, clearly the game of the year so far. It's not very often that you find 2 unbeaten. Now Burrow loses the football.
Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
And this throw incomplete. The defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first.
And that one hurts defensively. They force him into 3rd and long, had the advantage, yet they give up the big play right there.
Yeah, their offense was already warming up on the sideline, ready to come out. So much for that 3 and out. Play action. It's Burrow. Rush coming, and he's taken down.
Alontae Taylor in there to drop him, and that will go in the books as the first sack of his young NFL career. Congratulations, young man.
On 2nd down, here's Mixon.
And not much room to speak of. He'll get about 3 up to the 41.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
On 3rd down, Burrow. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, how about the coverage we just saw break out on 3rd down? Dime defense, blanketed the field with extra defensive backs and speed, unable to find an open hole to complete that pass.
And this one will be touchdown inside the 40-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 37-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And this game, Charles, much talked about coming in. And you think there's a real chance this is a Super Bowl preview?
I do, because as things stand, and I'll give you a little bit of a caveat here, that maybe things will shake out a little bit if someone loses along the way. But here we are right now. These are your 2 current #1 seeds, and I think they're both good enough to make it to the big game.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Saints 7, Bengals nothing.
Second and 8 coming up. They'll bring a receiver in motion left. They'll bring a receiver in motion right. On second down, Kamara. And he'll go out of bounds. It appears right at the 45. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
I really like the vision he displayed on that play because he saw there wasn't a lane to completely break off a huge gain. So he found where there was the most space and got what he could. A nice dirty run that's a positive play for the offense.
On a determined run there as he's going to take this all the way down near the 40. 14 yards is the pickup, first down, New Orleans. This offense, number 1 in the NFL in picking up first downs, and their run game got him another one there.
A really good stat to lead the league in, isn't it? Because you keep picking up first downs, sustaining drives, that means you're controlling the football, controlling the clock, and letting your defense rest on the sidelines.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark it down at the 9. A very nice pickup of 33 yards. That's evidence of why you spend a high draft pick on a receiver, isn't it, Charles?
It certainly is. His ability to make plays like that, and we've seen flashes of it from him so far in his rookie season. But also, it opens things up for the rest of the offense because they have to bring their attention to him as well.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
Another shot from the 9 on second and goal. Back to the ground, it's Kamara. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Again, Kamara. And not a whole lot there as they'll get him down at about the 2.
A 2-yard gain. It's now 4th and goal.
Back to throw. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bengals are going to get the football back. So they'll trudge off the field with a bitter taste in their mouths after that failed 4th down conversion.
Yeah, there'll be a lot of analysis there on the sidelines. Was it the right call? Was it against the right defense? Should they have even gone for it at all? Will that change what they do going forward in this game? A lot of questions to be answered by them. The defense...
He's got a man complete. 20. 10, 5, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. And that's the type of play that'll give your sideline some juice, a long touchdown pass.
And it's like a bolt of lightning, isn't it? That suddenness of that play brings everyone to their feet in the stadium, and he takes it all the way to the end zone. Give him credit for making that type of a play call. Even more credit for how they executed it.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds. So really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. A good starting spot for the Saints as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That is hauled in by Michael Thomas. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. So a big play as it gets him all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's got it.
And they corral him just a couple yards shy of the end zone. 18 yards there, and it'll be a first and goal.
How about the way to move the ball down the field? They had a big play a moment ago. Followed it up with another nice one here. And before you know it, they're already looking.
And he takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. Alvin Kamara, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz good on the extra point. And that makes the score 14-7. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed.
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down.
Burrow going to give this to Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. A second down play results in a loss of 2 yards.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Now throwing on third down there, but he cannot connect. So after 3 drives and 3 touchdowns combined between these two clubs, finally we get a defensive stop.
Yes, and welcome to the party, defensive players. And glad to have you because for a while there, it almost felt like it was 11 going downfield on air. Okay, so to be able to have someone come up, make a stop, now we got a football game going.
They'll net only 35 here following a 43-yard boot, 8-yard return.
And they will take over first and 10.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense.
And the football changing hands here as this offense takes the field. Charles, they'd be fine with more of the same on this upcoming drive. Last time out, they found the end zone for 6.
And they're certainly hoping for more of the same, but the game plan, I doubt it'll just be a carbon copy of the last drive because I think this offense is ready to break out some new wrinkles and try some new things that might be hidden in their playbook. They want to use that confidence to its advantage while also keeping the defense from anticipating what's up next.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10.
He'll be hit down at the 33, 5 yards on the play.
Now that's what he can do when he keeps the football. It's not a huge gain, but it shows how hard it can be to stop him.
Yeah, and I thought the defense had that one pretty well contained, and in fact, they probably came up and felt pretty good about what they did. Then they looked up and realized he still got good yardage out of it. He's a tough guy to stop.
5 yards remain on second down.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Still a couple yards short of the first as the 3-yard gain brings up a third down.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here.
And he's able to pick up the first before he's taken down at the 27. They're able to convert with a gain of 4.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a hunting down anymore. A lot of times they want to throw the ball. They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the first down.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A good pickup there, 21 yards. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara as the first half is winding down.
And the Saints will extend their lead here just before halftime.
Lutz with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. From the end zone, here comes Williams. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
The Bengals drive about to get going. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation, either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
First down, here's Burrow. He finds his running back, Mixon. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Here's Burrow setting up to throw it.
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football.
Wow, a big mistake there. Late interception in this first half, and that could lead to a field goal try the other way.
Yeah, I think at this point you just had to say, let's take a knee and go into the half and regroup. Let's just talk it over a little bit. I wonder, partner, was the analytics coach in his head a little bit? Maybe go ahead and press it and try and get some points? While the old school coach probably would have said, take the knee, let's get out of here.
Now we could see points the other way here. You back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set now to go for the third quarter. The Saints have the lead and set to receive the kick.
Pulls it in at the 13. And good starting field position. He'll get this one all the way up to about the 35-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They start the second half with Kamara. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 64 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot. They've got the lead early here in the third quarter, and runs like that are how they established that lead in the first half.
I love the fact that you're using the word lead because they are leading from the front, pounding on the defense right now with the running game, and truly establishing themselves here in the second half.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And Thomas has it. And some room to work. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 25 yards there on the catch and run. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Now this time he'll look to throw. Looking for the end zone.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he had 6 points right in his hands but could not hang on.
To give you an idea of how accurate he's been throwing the football, we're in the second half. That's just his second incompletion.
Well, if he's that locked in, that means everyone's locked in, because to me it's like throwing a no-hitter in baseball. The pitcher may get the credit. A lot of people making plays behind him in the field.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
And they'll try to run the option here.
And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. 2 yards the loss, and now 3rd and 12. Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think it's big boys up front, that offensive line. They've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
And he'll fall forward to the 29-yard line. The keeper nets him only a yard, and that's going to bring up 4th. Will Lutz now to try the New Orleans field goal. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. The kick by Lutz is good. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx it.
Following the made field goal, Lutz to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Throwing now, Burrow on first down. He's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
You can just see it in their body language. They're starting to see victory on the horizon now. And if it comes to fruition, they got to give a game ball to the front seven. Defensive line has taken charge and controlled this game. Face a challenge of stopping this opposing offense, and they've done so with ease.
The throw over the middle taken in, and way up past the 35 before he's taken down. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That was a nice play there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans. Rolling along here in the third quarter. 2nd and 10. Now Burrow. It connects quickly to Jamar Chase. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. So in Saints territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
11.
Again, it's Burrow. He gets this one to Boyd. And he's going to be taken down just shy of the 35.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 36-yard line.
From the 36, Burrow. This is caught. It's Boyd. And able to get this to the 24-yard line. They began the play at the 12. It's also a pickup of 12 for the first down.
First down, Bengals.
11, 12, 12.
They will throw on first down with Burrow. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Boyd. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 21-yard line.
Coming up on 2nd and 7.
11 empty tank. 11 empty tank. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
Here's Burrow. That ball nearly intercepted. The rookie had his hands on it, but couldn't pull it in.
Well, partner, they've certainly played up to their top 10 defensive ranking this week. They've stifled this opposing offense throughout this game. This contest is now lopsided because of their efforts, and there's still a quarter to go.
Now it's Burrow. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, still down quite a bit here, several scores, but yeah, at least that's a start, Charles, getting the interception here. And look, we're still in the third quarter, so this thing not done yet.
You're right about that, Brandon. This defense, they haven't quit on this game. They stayed with it and got an interception and handed the ball back to their offense. And what you wonder about is the team that just threw that interception, they've got to be careful about developing a sense of complacency and thinking this game is over.
2nd and 12. He'll drop to throw. And this one is incomplete. They don't get the hook up there, but you really have to marvel at how precise he's been throwing the football these last couple weeks.
Oh, that's a perfect word for it, precise, because if you're at 70% or better 2 weeks in a row, you have a job as long as you want one in this league, won't you? I mean, let's face it, it's not just West Coast offense either. He's putting the ball downfield as well.
Throw left side complete. That's Johnson. He's got room past the 30. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A big play that time on the catch and run. And it'll result in a fresh set of downs. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. They'll set up a throw. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he'll be tackled on the other side of midfield at the 46-yard line. Add the gain here to the previous play, and it's better than 40 yards total. We have played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They'll look to throw again. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Bengals are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bengals drive about to get going. Well, that 5-game win streak is ticking away here in the 4th quarter. Just haven't been as sharp in this one. That's caught by the tight end, Drew Sample. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down. Burrow looking to pass. And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Burrow. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Got a man. It's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have a Bengals first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 13 yards. And the Bengals first down.
To the air again, Burrow. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. It's the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. And the Saints are going to take possession of the football. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defense coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed a quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. So that'll be no better than an incompletion, and it's 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. The Saints on 3rd down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 10. Kamara up the middle. And some room to roam now.
And a very determined run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 27. Good effort. 75 yards rushing now for Kamara. It's a first down. It carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
They'll look to throw now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. Trying the left side with Kamara. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He went backwards 7 yards, setting up a tough third down. And some secondary help here for the defense in the nickel on 3rd and long. They'll drop to throw. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. He'll look to throw. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Juwan Johnson with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Lutz good on the extra point. And that stretches the lead all the way up to 27. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. Where we stand right now in the fourth quarter, this one pretty much out of reach. And, Charles, I know they're going to be disappointed about several things with this ball game, but the self-inflicted wounds, they've had several turnovers. You have to think that's going to be something they're going to discuss heavily in the film session in the coming days.
You're absolutely right about that, partner, because they're going to have to sit in that film room and watch every error that they made and figure out how to not do it in the future. And mentally, I think a lot of the guys are already starting to think about, okay, how do we put this behind us and get better for the next time out? This, they'll use as motivation for the rest of the time that they play to hopefully never be in this type of situation again.
On 2nd and 10, Burrow. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the Honey Badger, Tyrann Mathieu. Gosh, you had him last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this 2-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost like they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And we'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he'll be brought down at the 27.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam coming out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. He finds his man Johnson. And he's going to be brought down at about the 16. He's been big. 2 touchdowns earlier. Now he's got a first down here. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the fourth quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here. 1st and 10. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And he's able to break out of 1 tackle, but then quickly brought down. Tackle made there by Chidobe Awuzie. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Off the option, he'll try and run with it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown
This thing is ugly. Lutz will look to add the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengals drive about to get going.
Well, we said it at halftime that they would need a nearly perfect second half to erase that deficit that they were facing, CD. But unfortunately, the second half has pretty much been a carbon copy of the first.
Yeah, that early lead was almost insurmountable the way their opponent was playing. And, partner, they do have some good news, though. This one is getting close to being over, and they can try to hit the reset button starting tomorrow.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They go play action with Burrow. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Cameron Jordan able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Guys with his talent in the pocket aren't supposed to be getting hit like this, and you know an intense conversation with the offensive line is going to occur after this one. Might not be from him, but the offensive line coach will have plenty to say about this game.
And he'll go down to the ground at the 39, and obviously that's well short of the first.
This game, it was well in hand early, never really in doubt. Charles, you and I do so many games together. There's so much parity in the NFL.